Live from Santa Cruz, it's the Pacific Avenue Theater.
Miss, can I get you something to drink?
Oh, no thanks. I'm just waiting for my boyfriend.
Something while you're waiting?
No, it's okay. I'll just wait till he gets here.
Come on, Joe. Just one more.
You know the rules, Raina. No tabs.
Not even for me. I'll be getting my check tomorrow.
Look, I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Why don't you go home? It's getting late.
There's nothing there waiting for me.
Don't you have your cat?
Oh, don't you get me started, the little monster. You know what he did the other day? He caught a mole outside in the backyard, like he's supposed to do, right? But then he brings this dead thing into the house, goes into my closet, and dissects it. It scares me half to death when I call him.
Sounds like he was doing an autopsy.
Did he have to do into my closet, right next to all my shoes?
Must have been quite a mess to clean up.
I said no way I was gonna touch all those animal guts. I had one of my neighbors clean it up.
And who volunteered for such an illustrious job?
Nobody. I had to bribe him with a six-pack. He used to do stuff like that for free. Now, everybody's looking for something.
That's just the way of the world. Nothing's free.
One more problem in my life.
You know it all started because of your cat.
He wasn't always like that. He used to be a good kitty. But then he started hanging out with the neighbor's cat. She's always killing mice, gophers, and leaving them on the doorstep. That's where he learned the awful behavior.
It's just the wild nature. They can't help it.
Hi, maybe I can get somebody here to buy me a drink.
I don't know. Kind of a thin crowd tonight. You know how Tuesdays are.
Yeah, well, somebody will come along. Hello, what have we here?
Sorry, Raina. Looks like he's taken.
You look great, honey.
Thanks.
Really sorry I'm late. One of our main suppliers said they'd cut us off until we paid up. So we had to stay late to finalize this last-minute deal just so we could get the funds to pay them. Real complicated. I won't bore you with the details. Things got hectic, but we took care of it. Believe me, I wanted to get out of there so I could be here with you. When you're one of the owners, gotta stay until the job is done. But hey, I made it. See, I knew you'd understand. The good news, looks like we'll end this quarter in the black. That's 3 quarters in a row.
Sounds like all your time there is really paying off.
Too much time, right? Yeah, I know, we need to spend more quality time together. But you know why I was held up? Rick from sales cornered me and wouldn't let me go until I listened to his new multimedia marketing strategy. I tried pulling away, but the guy's just relentless. Thought I was gonna have to call security.
Can I get you two something to drink?
Stoli on ice, please. What are you gonna have?
No, I don't need anything.
Nothing? Not even a glass of wine? Please, I don't want to drink by myself.
Fine.
Stoli and a Chardonnay. Now, where was I? Quarter's end, that's right. When chaos reigns and nobody wants to work overtime. God forbid anyone put in some extra effort to help the company. Like the old saying goes, it's lonely at the top. Okay, I know you're lonely too. We're both lonely. Could really use a vacation, couldn't we?
I don't know. I think after a couple days you'd miss the workplace excitement.
Some time away from the office sounds real good about now. We can always make our own excitement.
When are you gonna find the time?
Okay, you got me there. But don't you agree that vacation sounds like a nice thing?
I don't think we'll be going on a vacation or doing anything else anytime soon. Keeping your business afloat takes up all your time.
Honey, what's going on here? This is no time to be negative.
I'm just trying to be realistic.
You worry too much. Yeah, I'm busy with work right now, but everything's gonna be fine. We'll be going on a vacation very soon, and that's a promise I'm going to keep. Trust me. I gotta say, I'm not used to you talking this way.
Maybe I ought to speak up more often.
I don't feel like you have to be one of those chatty, brainless women who talk about nothing. You're smarter than that. You're rock solid, not flighty.
Are you afraid of what I might say?
Of course not. You can say anything you want to me.
You might not like it.
Yeah, the old guard is all but gone, Lou. Now we have these new business partners who want to take us in a new direction. They're a bit shady if you ask me, but I guess all successful businessmen are. They're also completely focused on the bottom line. Yeah, things sure changed since you left.
You know I didn't exactly leave by choice.
We don't need to go into all that, Lou.
No, I guess not. But I really do appreciate you meeting with me,
Oh.
Tom. I do appreciate it.
Not a problem. Yeah, I wish I could have met sooner, but you know how it is. So, how you been?
Oh, busy. Really busy. I've been running around all over the place getting everything ready for my daughter's
Oh,
wedding.
Laura's getting married?
Yeah, in a couple of weeks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Wow. I remember when Laura was in preschool.
Yeah, time sure flew by.
You must be very proud of her.
Oh, yeah. They're very proud. I rented the reception hall the other day. Those things ain't cheap. And the caterer, and the
Yeah,
church.
weddings can be pricey, especially with a daughter.
I'm finding out the hard way.
Yeah, we have only sons. Tom Jr. got married at the country club, where his bride's parents were members. All Joanne and I had to do was show up.
Wish that's all I had to
Hey,
do.
you'll get it done.
Sure hope so.
Don't be so negative. That'll defeat you. At least you found a new job.
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to see you, Tom.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's working out.
Oh, no, no. I was really pulling for you. Everybody was.
Well, I feel like I'm out of my element. I'm having a hard time keeping up.
You'll land on your feet. You always did.
I'm not sure I can this time.
Don't say that. You should really try and stick it out.
All my years of experience, and they still treat me like an amateur. I think they want me gone.
So soon? You just started there.
To be honest, I don't think they're wrong.
Don't say that. You've always been a solid worker.
I'm losing my touch. I just don't have the same energy I used to
You're
have.
just going to have to find your niche. Get yourself in there and make yourself indispensable.
I really feel like I should get out of there.
Maybe you should stick it out.
Look, I've been thinking. Now, I know I was let go during the first round of layoffs, but I hear you've stabilized, and you're probably ready to do some hiring, and I already know the company. You wouldn't have to train me.
I'd really like to help you, but there's really nothing available right now, Lou.
Oh, just hear me out. I'd be willing to work for less, even part-time
Lou.
if that's all that's available.
Lou, would you listen to yourself?
Look, you're right. I know I've been spending way too much time at the office, but this is a time of recovery. And we have to strike while the iron is hot, or we'll get left behind. There are new opportunities for us, big ones, and everything is going to settle out just fine. The company won't be going under anytime soon, and I won't have to go back to being a wage slave.
That's not what I'm worried about. And this is what I mean by your work dominating our lives.
But we can't live the life we want until my business is more successful. Can't you understand that?
Yeah, but it just never seems enough for you.
What's going on here? You used to be patient and supporting.
I'm tired of being a distant second in your life.
How can you say such a thing? Everything I do is for us. I don't know what's gotten into you.
I'm just tired of this. I can't keep going on.
Everything I do is for us. When I am a success, you'll be a part of it. That's what we always talked about.
That's what you always talked about.
And you always agreed with me. Don't know what's gotten into you. I've never heard you this way before.
It's because I want you to start taking me seriously.
Is that all that's bothering you? Come on, how can you say that? You know I take you seriously.
See, you think it's funny.
Come on. I don't mean anything by it. I've just never seen you this way before.
Because you're too busy to notice.
Okay, I get it now. I've been so busy that it appears like I don't care. But believe me, I do. Very much. You'll see.
But it's more than that. You have a larger than life personality, and it's fun and exciting, and you've enriched my life in more than amazing ways, but now I feel like I'm always living in your shadow.
But without you, I'd have nothing to work for. You're very important to me.
Then why don't I feel important?
Damn it, I'm trying to reach out. Why'd you get so sore at me all of a sudden?
It wasn't so sudden. I really was happy at the beginning. You're like no other man I've ever known. But then at one point I realized that you meant more to me than I meant to you.
Now that isn't true.
Please, let me finish. What happened was I had to keep convincing myself I was happy. And when you have to keep convincing yourself something you're not even sure is true to begin with, you lose track of your real feelings. And then one day you wake up and you don't even realize who you are. I know it sounds strange. It's just that I can't keep going on living like this.
Before we get into all that, now let me just say that you are just as important to me as I am to you. So what do you say?
We always talked about this.
That's right. It's gonna be the time of our lives. But we have to leave tomorrow.
This is so sudden.
Not really. Been working on this for a while now. I knew this is something you wanted. Didn't forget.
I appreciate it. I really do, but we don't have to do anything too extravagant. It's about a shared experience.
Celia, you know I don't do small. I believe in doing things all the way. It's what makes me who I am.
That's only one part of you.
The mood here sure is somber tonight.
Yeah, which means light tips.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'll make up for it Friday night.
So, what keeps you here? Seem like you could be doing other things with your life.
I got other things going on.
Like what?
Sometimes I bid on storage units.
Oh, what is that?
When someone renting a storage space falls behind on their payments, the storage company auctions out their unit.
Sounds like taking advantage of other people's misfortunes.
They should have kept up on their payments. And if I don't get the unit, someone else will.
Still, seems a bit cold-blooded to me.
I've seen a lot of hard luck cases over the years, and more often than not, it's because of a bad life decision. I can be sympathetic, but to a point.
So, you find anything interesting doing that? Some jewelry, maybe?
I wish. Sometimes you just find clothes, old appliances, worn out furniture. But other times you get lucky. Once I found a whole set of pneumatic tools. Practically new, and I sold them for $2,000.
Not so lucky for whoever was renting that space.
Not my problem. And like I said, if I didn't get them, someone else would have. Now I knew a guy that found a 1957 Ford Thunderbird.
That was a beautiful car.
Yeah, he needed running. He needed work, but he got it running.
Was it sky blue? That's my favorite car color.
Don't know, I never saw it. But I heard he made a tidy little sum off of it.
I would have kept it.
Hey, didn't you lose your license?
I'll get it back. I just need to pay off some fines. So, you make good money doing that?
Not lately. Looks like I'll be behind this bar for the time being.
Well, I'm glad you're here. For my money, you are the best barkeep west of the Rockies.
Hey, thanks, Rena.
So, how about that drink?
I put in my time. I gave of myself to the company. That's got to be worth something.
I'd really like to help you, Lou, but you just caught us at the wrong time. Most of the old crowd is gone now, moved on to other things.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
You're just gonna have to keep plugging away. Look, you're going to be able to get this kind of a job soon,
But
okay?
why isn't it happening now? I feel like I'm banging my head up against the wall.
Look, let me give you some advice. You need to emphasize the positive. Play up your strengths, not your weaknesses. Start with the fact that at least you're not some young college graduate, just graduated and with no experience and a mountain of debt.
At
You would-
least they have their whole lives in front of them.
Enough with the negativity. Nobody likes that.
I don't know where to turn.
Look, you got your health,
Oh.
your family, your daughter about to get married and start a new life, maybe some grandchildren in the future. You're going to...
Actually, I already have two.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a grandfather.
Yeah, my eldest and his wife just had their second child. It happened after I left the company. But see, what I really want to be able to do is to leave something behind for them. I don't want my job back just for myself. I want it for my family.
Don't you see how lucky they are to have you?
I don't know how you can call this a ploy. I'm trying to bring us closer. You always said how you dreamed about a trip like this.
Yeah, I did, but I have other dreams too. Maybe not as big as yours, but they mean something to me.
If you'd rather go somewhere else, it can be arranged.
That's not what I mean. I dream of simple things, like living in a cozy house in a nice neighborhood where we can watch sunsets together. With a family.
Celia, we've talked about this. I need to be more established so I can provide for a family in the right way. I'm not ready for that yet.
But I am. Look, I think it's just gotten to the point where we're two different people.
Don't say that. We're opposites that attract.
A couple also needs to have things in common.
Okay, let me lay it all out for you. Now, I know I've been spending way too much time at the office, but it's because we've been working on something huge. It'll be our next big thing. We're about to land this account we've been whining and dining for months, and when that ship comes in, we're gonna be in the black for a long time to come. Then we'll be able to start a family. We'll put something away for our later years.
But there's always a next big thing.
You're losing your faith in me, dear. I need you to believe in me.
Oh, I believe you can do anything you set your mind to. It's us that I'm worried about.
That's because I want more out of life. Don't you?
We're not doing bad. A lot of other people have it much worse than us.
Who cares about other people? You need to stop thinking small and start thinking about grabbing your opportunities when you can. And now more than ever.
It sounds mercenary.
It's what makes the world go round. It also built this country.
Well, that depends on your time and place.
Don't give me that American dream is dead nonsense. My old man worked 2 jobs to raise a family. And yeah, it took up a lot of his time, but he did it. All I'm trying to do is follow his example.
You know, you'd make a good father as well. Remember when we used to talk about those things?
I'm ready to bust through. All I gotta do is stay the course. Just a little more time, all right?
You've had plenty of time.
I mean, why you gotta be like this? Let's just take this trip.
That's just another distraction.
We'll take the trip, and then we'll discuss it.
I want to talk about it now.
I don't want to beg, Tom, but I feel like I deserve another chance.
I agree. But it isn't up to me. I mean, we've got people coming to the door asking for jobs. We've got resumes just flowing in. We just don't.
I'm not some guy coming in off the street. People know me. I'm
I
somebody.
told you most of the people that you know are gone now. There were a lot of layoffs after the new company took over. I'm one of the few old timers still left, and I'm sure they'd like to see me gone. So how am I going to help you?
So that's it? Nothing. I'm dying here, Tom. Can't you at least point me in the right direction?
Right now, there are all these startups being started by young kids in their 20s and early 30s. Kids who are tech savvy and energetic, but young and still figuring it out. Companies like that could use an experienced hand. Someone who could bring insight and knowledge and wisdom to the... Everything else just seems to be closed off. Look, I better get going. The wife is going to wonder where I'm at. It's been really good catching up, Lou. Now, keep your chin up. Everything will be all right. Take care.
I really thought we wanted the same things.
You assumed that.
You spring all this on me. You couldn't wait?
I've been waiting my whole life. I can't do it anymore.
You know, I never had any trouble figuring out what I want out of life. Just what is it that you want?
Look, all I know is that I don't want to be placated anymore and bribed with gifts, placed on a pedestal, and promised things that aren't going to happen.
Damn it, I'm doing all of this for you! This is the thanks I get.
Excuse me, is there a problem?
No, just leaving. Tell you what, Celia. The plane is leaving tomorrow. And I really hope you're on board with me. Otherwise,
There goes another one.
Yeah, this night is dead.
Why don't you close up and leave early?
Can't do that. Some pub crawlers might wander in looking for a friendly place.
You know what? I envy you. You don't live a life of worry and desperation. You've got a place in this world. And a lot of people love to trade places with you.
Well, this isn't as easy as it looks. But I managed to make ends meet.
Hey, miss. You forgot your flowers.
Oh, it's okay. I don't want them.
Really? They look awfully pretty.
You can have them if you like.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
Everything's going to be all right.
Thanks.
Oh, that poor girl.
Not the first breakup I've seen here.
They could still get back together.
I don't know. I think she's done with him.
I wouldn't mind seeing him back here again.
I wouldn't mind either. He tipped me a sawbuck for 2 drinks.
He may know how to tip, but he definitely doesn't know anything about flowers.
How about that? Looks like a nice bouquet to me.
Yellow roses? I mean, friendship. He should have got her red roses.
You can't buy that kind of knowledge. Funny how guys with money think they can buy anything they want.
They often do.
Yeah, but you see right through that.
Well, maybe you can get your favorite customer a drink. Oh, please.
Why not? They'll look good up here on the bar.
That's it. Add some water, and it'll last a little while.
The usual?
What? Yes, thank you. See? These flowers add class to this place.
Just like you, dear.
Oh, thank you.